Greetings and salutations, everybody. It's your girl Tanya, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed, my new subscribers, my fellow subscribers, and even the subscribers, as I say, who's gonna subscribe but don't know they're gonna subscribe yet. So today is day 4 of our self-care challenge. I don't know, how's everyone doing? Did you jump on the wagon, the self-care challenge wagon? It's been going good for me. I've been waking up feeling good because today, my self-care challenge for today is I choose me. And meaning that I'm not going to let anything or anybody steal my joy. So today, my self-care challenge is I choose me. And I'm going to just make it a happy day. You know, I find myself, and I don't know if anybody else has had this happen. And if you have, let me know in the comments. You know, when the seasons change and it gets warm and I start to, he looked like he was going to hit me, did not want to move over. I start to feel like a tinge of sadness, like, you know, it's no secret I'm from New York, and I think about the summer days in New York, all the fun things and the good things, especially when my children were younger, that I would do. You know, I wasn't from one of the boroughs, but I would, you know, in our town, like, we always had something going on. So it wasn't always that you had to go into Manhattan or Brooklyn or Queens, the Bronx, to do something. Like, even in the surrounding areas in Westchester County, you know, there were things to do. And you know, yesterday it was such a beautiful day here, and it was almost 80. And just as I was riding home, you know, I was just thinking about, you know, when I was back home and the things that I do in the summer. And I got a little, I'm gonna be honest, I got a little emotional because I missed those days. And you know, I always say sometimes, well, I don't always say, so let me stop saying I always say, but I sometimes say, if I could only push back the hands of time. Do you know there's so many things that I could have done different? And I always say to myself, Tanya, you can't live with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I mean? You just can't. You cannot live with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Although I find myself doing that at times, I know that I can't. And now that's one time I say I can't, because, you know, I also talk about change that I can't to I can. Well, this is one time I say I can't, I won't, I will not, because it's not going to do anything for my mental health. So today I woke up with a happy spirit. I woke up with a happy spirit. And I said to myself, today's self-care challenge is I choose me. Now, yesterday, I went and bought a pair of shoes. So today, I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do, because I didn't do it yesterday, I'm going to treat myself to my favorite cup of coffee. And that is my Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. Let me tell you something. I will get that iced coffee in rain, sleet, or snow, because it doesn't snow that bad down here. So for me, I'm used to it. Because, honey, when I was back in New York, it was nothing for us to have to go to work in a foot of snow, because that's just the way it was. You got to go to work. So today, I'm going to turn this way because I'm going to go to my regular Dunkin' Donuts. So today I choose me, you know, to do that. Now, what will I have for lunch today? I need to have something that's not fattening. Yesterday I did have McDonald's. I did. But again, I don't do it often, and And because I keep my grandchildren in the evening, my daughter will cook. So last night we happened to have leftovers, because there are times like when I'm at home, at my home, I may not eat dinner after I've eaten, you know, a big meal like I did at McDonald's. So, you know, I have to be mindful, but I still eat in moderation. So last night, you know, it wasn't nothing heavy, but I still ate in moderation. So yeah, so today, I don't know what I'm gonna have today. I don't know. For breakfast. I haven't even had any breakfast, but I know I'm gonna get my coffee, and I may just get a donut, or you know what? In all honesty, I'm probably gonna get a bagel. That's what I would probably do. Get a sesame bagel, and yeah, I'll probably do that. But like I said, for lunch, it's gonna be something light. It's not gonna be anything, you know, that's going to be heavy and like, oh, why did I eat that? I shouldn't have ate that. Da, 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 da. No, not today. And, you know, but you know, you guys, I know what. I have been wanting some pizza for the longest. I don't know why, but I have been wanting some pizza. And I think what I may do is get a couple of slices of pizza for lunch, and then if I have anything left over, which I probably will, because I think they come with, I want like a mini pizza, and it may come with like 4 slices. I'll take it home to the kids, or I'll save it for lunch tomorrow. But you know, but that's what I have been wanting. I'm sorry you guys, I have been wanting some pizza. Now, disclaimer, the pizza here is not like New York. And I know some people around me say, and I don't talk about New York a lot to my coworkers, because they could probably be like, well, why don't you just go back? Honey, if I could, I would. I think. I don't know. You know. Now, if Governor Andrew Cuomo, well, he's not governor anymore. He should be. But if Andrew Cuomo makes mayor, I will be on the first flight smoking, because I think even though I was in New York when his father was governor, and because when I moved, I think it was, I can't think of that man's name, Michael Bloomberg. So, but let me tell you something. I loved Andrew Cuomo, because although he was in New York and I was here during the pandemic, let me tell you something. That man, everybody, I know a lot of us hoped that he would have ran for president, because that man was debriefing and he was standing up to people that some people wouldn't stand up to. And so I just love me some Andrew Cuomo. So I would go back to New York for that, if I could work for him. But I gotta make a quick stop. So I'm gonna put you guys on hold for just about 4 minutes, if you don't mind. And then, hey, I'll be right back, and we'll finish our conversation and, you know, close out this Car Ride Chronicle. All right, give me about 4 minutes. So, friends, to end this vlog of my day, 3, 4, just my day of self-care for myself, I am happy. And today is just about happiness and not worrying about anything, not putting expectations on life, not talking about what I am or am not going to do. Today for my self-care is just being happy with being me. And with that being said, I hope that you find these days of challenge fulfilling. I hope that, you know, you will partake in it and just, you know what, just be happy. I mean, we're in some trying times, but you know what? You still can be happy. So don't forget, self-care is about you. It's not selfish. It doesn't cost anything. It's just a mindset. So let me know down in the comments below. What do you do, again, for your self-care? And if you haven't joined the 30-day self-care challenge, please join. Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.